Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Feet From Home. If you're new here, my name's Ashley and this is a YouTube channel all about learning the ins and outs of baseball. So this is a new segment we started just last week and it is called Lingo Lessons, and it's just short little one-off episodes every Saturday where I explain some of the weird terms you might come across in baseball. This week's episode is going to be on the loogie, which is not, as one might expect, a hawk-a-loogie, like I'm so sorry I did that. In this case, a loogie, L-O-O-G-Y, actually refers to a specialized type of pitcher. And the L-O-O-G-Y stands for lefty one-out guy. I know, the extra Y at the end, but what can you do? So we're going to explain a little bit more about what a loogie is and how that term was coined, and that's going to be your lingo lesson for the day. So a loogie is a lefty pitcher, typically who comes on in late relief and is usually used just against one batter, and typically that batter is going to be a left-handed batter. A loogie can be used for more than one batter, but typically they are brought on just to face one left-handed batter, and then they'll be removed immediately after that. Now, this rule is going to change because MLB is changing the way that it allows relief pitchers to be used, meaning that the use of one pitcher for one batter is no longer going to be allowed starting in 2020. The new rule is that every pitcher must face a minimum of 3 batters, meaning that if somebody wants to bring on a loogie pitcher for either a weak right-handed batter or for a left-handed batter, they're also going to need to know that they'll have to leave that pitcher in for at least 2 more batters after that. That is the new rule, which may see less use of the loogie pitchers, but probably not. The reason for using a lefty specialist against left-handed batters later in a game is that often a batter has the advantage when facing a pitcher of the opposing hand. Therefore, a left-handed batter will often be better against a right-handed pitcher and vice versa. If you've started the game with a right-handed pitcher, it may be advantageous to bring in a left-handed pitcher later in the game to face a particularly strong left-handed batter or a particularly weak right-handed batter. It can also be used in an instance where a batter is a switch hitter, meaning they can hit from either side of the plate, but they're particularly bad left-handed batting. So those are all the reasons that a team might decide to bring in a loogie pitcher to face one of those particular types of batters, especially if they've shown signs of being extra weak against left-handed pitching. The term was originally coined by John Sickles, who used to write for the SB Nation Minor League Teams blog and now writes for The Athletic. And that, in a nutshell, is what a loogie is. So now if you hear somebody mention loogie on the internet or in a broadcast, you understand that it is a specialized left-handed pitcher who will only be used for a very short relief inning. So that has been this week's lingo lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below, ring the bell, give it a thumbs up, because every time the video gets a thumbs up, it tells YouTube that you guys are enjoying these and they get shown more often, and it really helps me out. Also, make sure to follow me on social media. I'm at 90 Feet From Home on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere you want to find me online. And remember that I take suggestions. So if you happen to follow on Twitter or Facebook and you want to leave a comment telling me what you want to see, if there's a particular phrase that's always baffled you about baseball, let me know and I will do an episode on it. So thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye!